What's up? Ooh, I'll get some upgrade. Just try to, I guess.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
94 is the mark, 94 is the mark. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Trubisky. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Yo, switch.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person.
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Maybe he'll knock it out, but he'll get picked up by Jared. Here we go.
Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
Into heavy
number
traffic,
14.
and it's intercepted.
Ties the
Picked off
NFL
at the
record.
17, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First
One
quarter,
more,
and
he
now
has
he
the
already has 2
NFL record.
interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott.
Yeah,
and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Overtime.
Arizona, 70, Indy. Get it.
On second down now. It's Allen. And some room to maneuver. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200-plus?
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah,
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit.
Oscar will knock the ball out. Pick it
and
up.
the Cardinals have got it. Going the other
Let's
way.
go.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Here you go. 10 logo. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time
Isaac
he's
will
got the
take it in
hook
for
up.
his
It's
second
complete.
score of the day.
And he'll
to
take
end the
this
first
one
quarter.
in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and through. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it's now 14-0. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking deep downfield.
Let's go, Camden.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but Yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They're going to look to throw. Allen's got it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Holding
Offense.
Do we get so many holding penalties?
Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. On 2nd down, it's Allen. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
50 plant.
On 3rd down, Allen. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bears take over.
91.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right? Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. After the sack on first down, Trubisky, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check three.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky going up top, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Here's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
8 seconds.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. The catch made by Miller. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we cut an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that might be made defensively. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun.
He will.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
And 24.
Finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hammer into the goal line. He loses the football.
God.
And this is picked up by the Bears.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check three.
And this will be
That's
incomplete.
not fumble.
And that's when he's got to be happy to have it back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They try again with Cohen. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Hurt will get a gain of 30.
A big 30-yard play on third.
Let's go.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the
I don't know
stop.
how he stopped him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
We'll hit him with pop food special.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Allen.
Let's go,
And
Tyler.
all the way down
14.
inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Second and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Did not see that. This is probably gonna fail horribly, but it's worth a try.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Yeah,
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
There it is, that's 15.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They see it coming. They know what's coming. Because we're just too
15
goated.
yards on the play, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to...
And he is in for 6.
Oh,
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I don't really credit for that, I guess.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And my
Number
goodness,
4 for Nate
another
in this
interception. Picked off near the 34. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo.
I really don't think it's
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Khalil Mack. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 26. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta. Check 13. Hey.
Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man, it's Scott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky.
7 interceptions today.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So,
and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Okay, we really exploded in the fourth.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, taking a look at the stats on the day. 12 for 20, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns, interception. Tyler, 23 carries, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. Isu, 1 carry, 9 yards, 1 touchdown. Burke, 1 carry, 2 yards. Receiving, our leading receiver on the day, Isaac, 3 catches for 65 yards, a pair of touchdowns. AJ, 4 for 50. Tyler, 2 for 33. Burke, 1 for 30. Jake, 1 for 7. And Mason, 1 for 7. Gave up a few sacks. Players. Can't be really not mad about that. Finn and Kellen with 5 tackles each. Phoenix 3, JJ 3, Eli 3, Chris 2, Nate 2, Jackson 2, Andrew 2, Lowe 1, Dayton 1, Jason 1, Miles 1, Matthew 1. Finn, Kellen, and Chris all with a tackle for loss. Phoenix and Andrew each with a sack. And then Nate, this with the stat of the day, 4 interceptions. And Camden, Jason, and Kellen all with 1. Camden, Finn, and Kellen all with a pass deflection. JJ and Oscar both forcing a fumble. Which apparently no one recovered. That doesn't make sense. Kicking, Michael went 1 for 1, went on field goals with the 47-yarder, and went 5 for 5 on extra points. Aaron did his job on the punting, and Yasmin did what he would normally do for the returns. That might have just locked up a #1 seed for us. Unless, if the Packers lost, I think we got the 1 seed. Can we get the tight end training moves? Yes, we can. And also getting a upgrade to 91. GM wants to congratulate me. Oh wow, full team gets 20 confidence. Well, out for 3 more weeks. Alright, so he's gonna miss the rest of the regular season. That's going to be the end of a great season for Tyler's, but we'll have him back for the playoffs. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I mean, I still will play these next 2 games, maybe try and get Coach of the Year or something, improve stats, but I think we locked up one for the advantage already. And I'm out for now.